Hello world, welcome to my channel. I am Sahil and from today I am going to start a new web development series in which I will show you how to develop a web application using MEVN stack, and I will also deploy this application on Heroku.com once it will be completed. Okay. So today in this video I will only show you the demo of the application and also how to work on backend like creating RESTful API for this application using NodeJs, Express and MongoDB. Okay. So here you can see this is the final output of our application. Okay, I have used Vuetify to design this application. Okay, and this is the sidebar. Okay, we can toggle the sidebar using this hamburger button. Okay, now here in home page you can see I have fetched all the records from the database and displaying in a card layout. Okay, with some information like post image, post category, post title and some post content. Okay, and when I click on any of the post, then you can see the post is displaying in details. Okay, with two buttons, edit and delete. Using edit we can change anything, like we can change image or we can also change this category title or the content of the post, and we can update the post. Okay, and if you want to remove this post, then we can delete it also. Okay, so let's go to add post. Now here you can see this is a form. Using this form we can add new post. Okay, so when I click on add post without entering any value in the post, then you can see first we are validating this form. Okay, so let's try to add a new post. So I am adding Captain America. Okay, Marvel and content. Now select the image. Okay, so I'm selecting this one, and when I click on add post, then you can see a successful message, post created successfully, and here you can see the post. Okay, when you click on this post, then you can see the details of the post. Okay, and if I click on edit, then you can see all the previous values are displaying in the form. Okay, so we can change anything, like when we want to change the category, so just write a new value here. We can also change the image also. Okay, so here just select a new image. So I'm selecting this one and click on update post. So you can see post updated successfully. Okay, now here you can see the image of the post has been changed and this category is also changed. Okay, and we can also delete any post. Okay, so if I click on delete, then you can see post deleted successfully and the post is no longer displaying in the home page. Okay, and this is simple about page. Okay, and this application is fully responsive. If we just check, then you can see this is fully responsive. Okay, okay, so now let's start working on backend. Okay, so just minimize this. Now next I will create a new project directory in desktop and name it MEVN underscore full underscore stack underscore app. Okay, and now open this directory in Visual Studio Code, and next I will create another directory inside this project directory. Okay, and I will name it server. All the server coding will be written inside this server directory. Okay, so just open the terminal and just go to the server folder using cd server and then initialize with npm init -y to create a package.json file. Okay, now next I will install some dependencies that I will use in this project. Okay, so just write npm I express mongoose. I will use 5.11.15 version of mongoose, and I will also use multer for file upload. Okay, I will also use .env for environment variable, and I will use course for cross origin resource sharing. Okay, now hit enter to install these dependencies. Okay, now until it installs all the dependency, let me create another folder inside this server directory like models. Okay, and next I will create another directory controllers. Okay, and next will be routes. Okay, and here you can see all the dependencies has been installed. We will install one more dependency as dev dependency. Okay, so npm I hyphen capital D nodemon. Okay, now nodemon will reloads our server whenever we will change anything in the app. Okay, and it will restart the server automatically. Okay, so just install nodemon. Okay, now next go to this package.json file. Okay, and here what I will do is I will change this main to app.js file, and I will also remove this test script. Instead here I will use start app dot node app.js. Okay, and I will use one more dev nodemon app.js. Okay, save this and close this. Now create a new file app.js. Okay, this will be our main entry file. Okay, now create one more file .env for environment variable. Here I will use port equal to 5000 and db underscore URI equal to MongoDB colon / localhost colon 27017. Okay, slash the name of the database. So I will use MEVN underscore full underscore stack. Okay, and we have to create this database. So I am using MongoDB Compass as local database. Okay, so when I will deploy this application on Heroku.com, then I will change this local database to cloud database, and that will be MongoDB Atlas. Okay, so for now I'm just going to create a new database in MongoDB Compass, and in collection name I will write posts. Okay, and click on create database. Now next what I will do is just close this .env file. Now this is the main entry file app.js file. So here I will first write a comment imports, and here I will import .env. Okay, so just write .env dot config. Next I will include express. Next I will include mongoose. Next I will include course. Okay, and next I will initialize the express. Okay, so just initialize. Next I will create a variable port equal to process.env.port. So we'll get the port from the environment variable .env file. Okay, and if there is no port available, then we will use this alternate port. Okay, now next I will also use some middleware. Okay, so here we will set the middleware for this application. So first middleware will be course. Okay, so just use course method. Next will be express.json, because this will be a JSON RESTful API, so we have to set this middleware. Okay, next we will use express.url encoded, and here we'll use extended equal to true. Okay, and I will also set a static folder express.static, and our static folder will be uploads. Okay, in uploads directory we will upload all the images. Okay, so we have to create this upload directory inside server folder. Okay, now next I will connect the this application to the database. Okay, so database connection, here I will write mongoose.connect, and here just use process.env.db_uri. okay, and here we have to just use some properties. Use new URL parser, true. Use unified topology, true. Use find and modify, true. And one more, use in create index, true. Okay, and next here what I will do is I will use then if the application connected to the database successfully, then we will display a message that connected to the database. Okay, and in case something went wrong, then we will catch the error here. Okay, so here I will just display the error message in the console. Okay, now next here I will just start the server. Okay, start server using app.listen port, and then we'll display some message that server has started. Okay, so here I will write server running at http://localhost and then the port. Okay, save this. Now if I just go to the terminal and write npm run dev. Okay, so just wait. Okay, so you can see server running at this address, and this application is also connected to the database. Okay, so if I just open this, then here we can see cannot get slash because I have not created any route. Okay, so let's create a route. Okay, so I'll create a route inside this routes directory. Okay, so just create a new file with name routes.js. Okay, and here first I will include express. Okay, and then I will create a constant router equal to express.router. Okay, and then I will use router.get slash, and then here request response arrow function res.send hello world. Okay, now next here we have to use module dot exports equal to router. Save this, go to app.js, and here I will use a routes prefix. Okay, route prefix, and here I will use app.use and require we have to go to this routes directory, then this routes file. Okay, so here actually I will prefix /API/post with every route. Okay, if I save this and go to the browser, okay, and just refresh this home page, then we are getting nothing. Okay, and if we just write /API/post, then we are getting this message, hello world. Okay, so next what I will do is go to this routes.js file, and here we will not define this callback method here. Okay, instead we will define inside this controllers directory. Okay, so in controllers directory we will create a new file with api.js. okay, and here I will just use module.exports equal to class api. I will define a class here. Okay, and in this class I will define all the methods like fetch all the post, fetch single post, create post, update post, and delete post. Okay, so first I will write fetch all posts method. Okay, and this this method will be static and asynchronous. So here I will write fetch all post, and here just write request and response, and res.send hello from API. Okay, so if we save this, go to routes.js file, and here first we will include this API, so just use require and then go up label 1 directory and then controllers, then this API. Okay, and from here just remove this callback method. Now using API we will call this fetch all post method. Okay, now if we save this and go to the browser and refresh, then we are getting hello from API. Okay, so we will only define all the routes here in routes.js file, and we will define the callback method of all the routes in api.js file. Okay, so similarly like this we will just copy and paste here fetch post by id. Okay, and here we'll change the method fetch post by id. Okay, and here we will just write fetch post by id. Again I will just define another method here, create a post. So here I will change the method name create post. Okay, and here change the message create post. Okay, just paste one more time, update a post. Okay, and here just write update post, and here just change the message update post. Okay, and last one is for delete a post. Okay, delete post. If you save this and now go to the routes.js file, here we will just define all the routes. So here for fetch post by id, we have to just assign id here in the routes. Okay, and here we'll call the fetch post by id. Okay, and next will be create post. Okay, and here we will just remove this id. Okay, and then this will be a post method, so just write post here. Next will be a patch method. Okay, why patch not put? Because patch allows us to update the record partially. Okay, that's why here I will use patch. Now here also I will use id and api dot update post. Now last one is delete post. This will also takes an id, and here just change the method delete. Okay, save this. Just use npm, sorry, go to cd server again, npm run dev. Okay, now to test all these routes we have to use this Postman. Okay, so I am using this Postman. So here just write http localhost colon 5000 slash api slash post, and this will be a get method. So if I click on send, then here we are getting hello from api, and if I click on post method, then we are getting create post. And if I just click on patch, click on send, then we are getting some error message. Okay, because here we have to write some id, then we will get update post. Okay, so all the routes are working fine. Now next what I will do is just go to this api.js file, and first we will write the logic to get all the posts from the database. Okay, so here what I will do is I will just, but before defining these methods, first we have to define our model. Okay, so just in models directory create a new file posts.js, and here first we will include mongoose. Okay, now we'll create a constant post schema equal to mongoose dot schema, sorry, mongoose dot schema, and then inside this I will use title, and this will be a string title category string content string image string created type will be string, sorry, not string, date, and by default we'll insert current date and time. Okay, now next here we'll use module dot exports equal to mongoose dot model. Now model name will be post, and the schema will be post schema. Okay, save this. Now we will use this post.js file inside this api.js file. Okay, so at the top we have to just write const post. Okay, and here just go label up label directory, go to models, and then posts. Okay, now here in this fetch all post method I will use try and catch. Okay, try and catch error. Okay, now here what I will do is I will create a constant, sorry, const posts equal to await post model, and then find a method. Okay, and then I will use raise dot status. Status will be 200 status means everything is okay, and then JSON. I'll send JSON, and then in case of error I'll send a error message with status 404, it means not found, and then JSON, and I will send a message error dot message. Okay, save this. Now if you just go to the Postman and select the get method and click on send, then we are getting empty array. Okay, it means we have not inserted any record into the database, so we are getting an empty array here. Okay, now next let's first define this create a post method. Okay, so here what I will do is I will create a constant post equal to request dot body. Okay, so we will get all the body key value pair and assign in this post constant. Okay, and then I will also create a constant image name equal to request dot file dot file name. Okay, request dot file name, and we will assign the image name in this image using image name. Okay, and next I will use try and catch. Now here I will use await post model, then create, then post. Okay, now here I will use res dot status 201 status code means something is created. Okay, JSON, and here in message I will write post created successfully. Okay, and in case of error we will just send error dot message, and in status code I will use 400. Okay, save this. Now we are also uploading an image. Okay, so for this we have to just use Multer middleware. Okay, so here what I will do is just go to routes.js file, and here first we will include Multer. Okay, sorry, Multer, and then here we'll define the Multer middleware. Okay, Multer middleware. Okay, so here I will create a variable storage equal to Multer dot disk storage. Okay, and here we will use destination, so where we want to send the uploaded files. Okay, so we will send all the uploaded files into this uploads directory. Okay, so here we will use a function. This function will take 3 arguments: request, file, and a callback. Okay, so in callback we will use null in first argument, and in second argument we will write the uploads directory. Okay, uploads directory name here. Now we will also assign file name to the uploaded file. Okay, so here we have to just write file name function. This will also take 3 argument: request, file, callback. Okay, and here in callback we will use null as first argument, and here we will define the file name. Okay, so file dot field name. Okay, field name concatenate underscore concatenate date dot now concatenate again underscore concatenate file dot original name. Okay, save this. Now next I will create upload equal to multer and then storage equal to storage. Okay, now next we will use single because we will upload a single file with key image. Okay, so just write image. Now we have to just use upload middleware here. Okay, in post method, save this. Now go to the Postman and just copy this URL in in a new tab. Just paste the URL and change the method to post. Go to body. Okay, click on the form data. Now the first key will be title and Iron Man category Marvel and content some random content about Iron Man. Okay, and image. Okay, so for image I will select here as file and here we will select the file. Okay, so where is Iron Man? Okay, so now click on send. Okay, so we can see post created successfully. Now if we go to this tab and click on send, then we are getting the record here. Okay, let's insert a new record, but first check the uploads directory. Okay, so the image is uploaded to this uploads directory. Okay, and the name of the image is assigned to this image key and stored in the database. Okay, so let's come here, change this to Captain America. Okay, Marvel, some random content about Captain America. Okay, and here we will change the image, so just select Captain America. Okay, and click on send. So again we can see post created successfully. Now if we fetch all the records, then we can see there are 2 records here. Okay, so this is also working fine. Now again go to the api.js file. Okay, now next we will see this fetch post by id, so just remove this, and here I will first create a constant id. Okay, and we will get the id from the URL using request.params.id, because here if we just come here and see here, we are using id:id. Okay, and this id will be passed in the URL, and using this line we will get the id from the URL. Okay, and by that id we will get the record from the database. Okay, so here I will use try and catch const post equal to await, and here I will use post model and then find by id. Okay, so here I will pass the id and then raise dot status status 200 and JSON. In JSON I will send the post. Okay, in case of error I will send a message error dot message. Okay, and here in status I will use 404, that means not found. Okay, Now let's test this also. So in Postman I will open a new tab, then here http localhost API post get method, and here this is Captain America. Okay, so I will copy this ID from here and slash paste. Okay, now click on send. Okay, so we can see we are getting only this record that is associated with this ID. Okay, if you just change the ID to any other, okay, and let's check, so we can see we are getting null. It means there is no record found using this ID. Okay, if we just use any other ID, then we are getting some error message that cast to object failed for value this at path for model post. Okay, and also status 404 not found. Okay, so this is also working fine. Now next what I will do is I will just come here, and now next we will see this update a post method. Okay, so here we first have to understand one thing. If we update a post, then we can only update the title, or we can only update the image. Okay, so in case of image, if we update the image with new one, then first we will remove the old image and then we will upload the new one. Okay, and if we do not want to upload new image and we want to keep the previous one, then we will also send the previous image name to the server, and then from there we will keep the same image name in the database. Okay, we will not update the image in that case. So for this what I will do is just remove this line here and then create a constant with ID, get the ID from the URL using request.params.id, and then I will create a variable let new image equal to blank. Okay, now next, in case if we just select a new file, then what will happen? Okay, so first we will just use new underscore image equal to request.file.filename. So we'll get the file name from the multer middleware. Okay, and we will remove the previous uploaded image from the uploads directory. Okay, so using try and catch, I will use the fs module of NodeJs. So here I will use fs. Okay, now here in try I will use fs dot unlink sync, and then here I will use uploads directory, then concatenate request dot body dot old underscore image. Okay, we will send the old image value in this key. Okay, so we will first remove the old image from this uploads directory, then we will upload the new one. Okay, in case of any error we will just use console log to display the error. Okay, and next, what if we will not want to, if we do not want to update the image? Okay, so in that case we will use new image equal to request dot body dot old image. So we will assign the old image value into this new image variable. Okay, now next I'll create a constant, const new post equal to request dot body. I will get all the other details, and then I will use new post dot image equal to new underscore image, and then we will again use try and catch Okay, and here I will use await post dot find by id and update. Okay, here I will pass the id, then the new post. Okay, raise dot status 200, and then JSON in message I will send post updated successfully. Okay, in case of error I will send the error message. Okay, error dot message, and here I will use 404. Okay, so in routes.js file we will again use this uploads here. Okay, in patch method also. Now let's try to update any record. Okay, so let me just, I will use this Captain America. Okay, let me get all the posts. Okay, so there are two posts, Iron Man and Captain America. Okay, so I will update the Iron Man. Okay, so just copy the ID of the Iron Man in a new tab, just use this slash ID of the Iron Man and select the patch method. Okay, in body I will only change the title. Okay, title, so here in title I will write Tony Stark. Okay, and I will not change the image. Okay, so for this I will use old underscore image, and we have to send the old image value. Okay, so this is the old image value, so just copy and go to this, paste here. Okay, so if we click on send, then we can see post updated successfully, and if I just come here and refresh, then we can see the title has been changed to Tony Stark and the image is same. And if you come here and in uploads directory, there is still two image. Okay, now what if we just also update the image? Okay, so this is the old image. Okay, and we will send an image, and here we will select file, and I will select a new file. Okay, for the Captain America, so I will select this one. Okay, and just click on send, so you can see post updated successfully. And let me check in the uploads directory, there is still two image. Okay, and this is the new image. Okay, that replaces the old image. Okay, now next what I will do is just work on this delete post method. Okay, so for this what I will do is just remove this line, and first we will get the ID from the URL using request.params.id. Okay, and then I will use try and catch. Here I will use const result equal to await post dot find by id and delete. Here I will pass the id. Okay, now here we will also, when we delete any record, then we will also remove the uploaded image. Okay, so for this I will check if result dot image not equal to empty. Okay, it means some image is associated with the record, then we will use try and catch. Okay, and again here I will use fs.unlink method, and here I will use upload directory, and then I will concatenate with result.image. Okay, to remove the image from the directory, and in catch I will use console log to display the error. Okay, and next what I will do is I will send a message that raise.status 200 and in JSON I will send message post deleted successfully. Okay, and in case of error we'll send raise.status 404.json message error.message. Okay, save this. Now just go to the Postman. Suppose I want to delete actually here there are two records present in the database, so I will delete this Tony Stark record. Okay, so just copy the ID and here I will just paste the ID and select the delete method. Okay, and if all is well, then we'll get the success message that post deleted successfully. And if we just check, okay, so there is only one record left, and let's check the uploads directory. Okay, so in uploads directory also the image has been removed. Okay, so this is the RESTful API that we will use in the front end part in the next video. Okay, so that's it for now. In next video I will show you how to work on front end using VueJs and Vuetify. Till then, thanks for watching this video. Please like and share this video and also subscribe my channel. See you soon in the next video.